Arsenal absolutely destroyed Tottenham. We should not be calling Tottenham anymore. We should be calling chicken hot, chicken ham, or whatever ham. Bro, that Tottenham thing was dead. I had has like as always, I had hopes for them with the manager and whatever. Tottenham, if Tottenham gets relegated, that's like a massive news to the world. Especially in the world of football. I think they will be one of the biggest teams to be relegated ever since Newcastle were relegated. But I think even Newcastle will not be sitting the same table with Tottenham because I personally think Tottenham is bigger than and it will have bigger waves than Tottenham, yeah, than Newcastle. But I think bad too with the poor refereeing. I personally think the goal that Tottenham scored that was disallowed was a clean goal. We have seen so many times this season Arsenal players and Arsenal um, defenders exaggerating contact and whatever whatsoever, whatnot, But and I think the referee had a clear vision, had clear, but the contact was minimum. I don't think that made him lose. He knew he cannot get to the ball, and Colomani was favorite to the ball, which which was like so. I think controversial and important to this game. At the end, like Tottenham won 2-0. Tottenham lost 3-1 or 4-1, sorry, which made them lose 3-0 in goals when you subtract their one goal. But look at it from the other side. That might have been, what will change the morale, what will change the what's it called, whatever of the team. Tottenham morale, you understand? But the referee never gave and they never got the chance. And on the other side, I don't know why, but Tottenham are so flat. Like playing Tottenham is like playing, I don't know, Burnley back to the day. Even not Burnley in 2026, but Burnley that we used to see back in the day, where like they just come, defend, do nothing. You understand? Maybe sometimes Ashley Barnes or whatever gets ahead, they score. That's how they manage the game. That's the Tottenham we're seeing. Like Tottenham is dead. And I don't know why Tottenham fans are still having hopes of beating teams, because for me that's what I thought. But on the other side, I think Arsenal were able to bounce back from those draws, back-to-back draws that they had. But I think it's too late, too little, because they will have Chelsea next, which will not give them an easy game. Then I think they have one more game than Manchester City, which will be the title deciding game. Then I think they have Newcastle, Aston Villa, and other teams are also trying to fight for the remaining spots. So I really believe that Arsenal drawing those two games were so massive and crucial for their season, and that's where they lost everything. But still, there's a long way to go. Let's not count them out, and we see what happens with them. So yeah, I think Arsenal absolutely played well today. Even the players who normally don't play well, like Victor Gyökeres, Saka, like they were good. And on the other side, like we have these players, which is called, who don't play often, the likes of Eze, and today he was so important. I think he waits until he sees Tottenham. That's where he start playing. I think the commentator said he has 5 goals this season against Tottenham, and he has, I think, 6 goals or 7 goals in general. So like 70% or 80% of his goals are from against Tottenham. So yeah, actually it was a good game to start. It was strange because for those people who do not know Arsenal games and or Arsenal players history like me, like it's hard to know what they go through. But I think Arsenal also lost some defensive power because these days they're always conceding. Even though like the goal they considered today, there's no one could have done anything. Anything. Everything will have considered. Why am I so sleepy? Man, I'm on medication and this medication makes me sleep anytime. So yeah, that is my match reaction after that yawning. I even don't want to talk about it anymore. But Victor Gyökeres scored two good goals, you know. And that's what you expect from a striker, you know. He's delivering for them. I think he continues the same, what's it called, record of scoring teams outside top 10. Unfortunately, Tottenham was and is a team that the last two seasons was outside top 10 and this season and last season. So yeah, it's not like he scored against big team. And yeah, I also saw a crazy stat. He only has one shot against the top six, and that shot on shots on target. I mean, and that shot was a team header against Newcastle, which is really really crazy. But at the same time, the team around him is playing. Goals are not, you know, really hard for them to get, but it sometimes it's hard for them to get when they matter, but it's not really really hard for them to get it, you understand? So Arsenal fans, do you still believe that you guys can win the league? I think I'm the only non-Arsenal fan who believes Arsenal will win this league, but most people think, you know, it's too late, too little. So yeah, let's see what happens to Arsenal.